This is what I believe, and this is what I teach my clients, that systems are beautiful. And I talk about systems, I'm not talking about computer systems, I'm talking about communication systems. When you've got a system that actually tells someone what's going on, it's a beautiful thing. And at the same time, if you have a system that's not giving you good information, don't change the people, change the system. It's the system that's wrong every single time, not the people. Okay? All right, so now in our industry, we have KBIs, key business indicators. And inside your hotels, there's dozens of them. But today we're going to talk about 8 of them that most of you have. So some popular KBIs are room attendant, hours per room occupied, or minutes per room to clean. Same thing. Housekeeping, hours per room occupied. Front desk, hours per room occupied. Total rooms division, hours per room occupied. You see how we're repeating the same thing here? Kitchen production, hours per customer served. Kitchen cleaning, hours per customer served. Food and beverage service, total food and beverage. So establishing a baseline for productivity. So where are you today? It's the first step you need to take inside of your businesses to start creating and tracking productivity. You need to figure out the baseline. Where are you today? So if things improved, what would it look like? Or if things got worse, what would it look like? In order to determine that, you need to determine the baseline. Where are we today? And what you need to do is to put the labor into the various different buckets that correspond to the key business indicators. And what you're going to want to collect and examine is at least 1 full year of data. 2 is better. 2 is 100% better. You want to organize your data by month. And then what you're going to get out of that is you're going to get your annual and monthly KBIs for productivity for the different buckets that I just described. So where do you find this data? Well, the very best place to find this data is in your time clocks. And if you don't have a time clock, the second best place is the sign-in sheets. The third best place is probably your payroll registers. And if you pay twice a month, that's really good. If you pay every other week, it's a bit of a problem. Because what you want to do is, you all know the number of rooms sold every month in your hotels. I can tell you right now, you can probably find that information in 5 seconds. But to tell me the number of hours worked every month, you have to go and match things up with the actual calendar. And if you don't use the accrual method of accounting in your hotels, if you use the cash basis, which I know quite a few people do, then you're going to have to go back and examine the records. And what you want to do is you want to pull all of the regular overtime and double time hours worked. Not vacations paid, not stat holidays, just the productive hours of work. Figure that out for the different buckets for every month, and you will create your own key business indicators, and you will have established the baseline for your hotel. So again, the buckets are guest room attendants, housekeeping, which is anyone that cleans the public spaces, helps with running the linen or the supplies to the floors, the laundry, the front desk, which is all positions, reception, reservations, any kind of guest service, including managers, all productive hours for a total of rooms division, and then kitchen, all prep positions, for cleaning, all positions, and then in service, anyone related to serving on the floor. Busboys, waiters, hostesses, managers. Again, all management, all hourly. All of those culminate into producing total rooms and total food and beverage. So when you're done collecting your data, it's going to look something like this. And again, you can see down the left-hand side, we have the number, the positions that I just described, the 3 buckets in rooms, the 3 buckets in F&B, the total for rooms and the total for F&B. And we simply divide these numbers that we did the research on by the number of rooms sold each month and the number of covers served each month. And I didn't put a full year up here, but what you want is at least a year of this. And then you will get your KBIs for each one of those 6 areas, plus the total for rooms and the total for food and beverage. And you're going to see some real wild results. You're going to wonder, what in the HE double hockey sticks is going on? From one month to the next, would our productivity have such swings where our room attendants go from a low productivity of 0.52 all the way to a high of 0.65. That's like a 30% swing. And you're going to see this kind of swing in your data as well, the first time you run it. And the same with food and beverage. You're going to see the average, which is the annual. In this case, I only have 6 months, but you're going to see the monthly productivity.